Play and brownies are howling. So let's play this music.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
You are now witnessing the Eddie Block and Show.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk up along the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol, keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy, looking heavy, I might try it. Maddie, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jay, yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie, Britt got the
Wonder how Willow's doing without Jiggle Warp today.
Hello to Julius Newman, Ringo Brothers, me Fato, Emily Graham, got the Linko like Pronto. Jim Bob's a silly guy, Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse him. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull
What's up, Hope? ¿Qué onda?
Till dawn, break of dawn, and the Susan Solomon following Patriot movements. Brianna,
It's funny the words that stick out, huh?
Danny Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the chat and find out if you're Antifa or BLM. You can ride out. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show.
Hope, what is your name on this one? I forget what name you were using back then.
Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more.
So Sagittarius,
Chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. What's up, Carla? In Colorado, Nagasaki, Darwin, Nicole. We all proud Americans, got rides of Harley.
What's up, Helen? How you doing?
Never sorry. Listen the future, Matt Rogers and AI. We all got ready to kill and we stay fly.
Are you learning the song, Hope?
AAL are here. Yo, drunk uncle, slam another beer. Nordic, Teresa, and Josephine.
Well,
all patriots, yeah, we know the team. Diaz brothers keeping their eyes peeled. Biden sucks, yeah, we seen the steal.
This is definitely a good book, guys.
AJ Alexander, my lover,
I'm
my
getting there. I'm
baby,
almost
you my
done.
man, bro. Penelope, DJT, and Sugar, and Bree, and Al from Idaho. Johnson and Dorothy ain't no rhinos. Everybody in the channel, shady links. If I write another verse,
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, wait, let me look over here.
David Aguilar, yeah, we some mega stars. Eden, Daisy, and Kelly. Titty 1, Titty 2, it's time to rally. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know.
What?
Yo, drunk uncle, drink more.
Brownies just rub it all over me.
Like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll.
You're watching Luvia, probably.
Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know.
Hey, hold on, let me
Yo,
get it.
drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
She always gets stuck in there, huh? He doesn't. This guy doesn't. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Yeah, I just looked at the numbers. It looks like right now Herschel Walker is ahead. But that's right now. Trunk drink more. You know what he's doing? He's looking at the trees. That's what he wants right now.
Mr. Nice Guy.
What?
Proud boy. Yeah, I'm a proud boy.
He'll sit here for like an hour.
Movement is here, baby.
Won't you?
We here. Keep on watching. Keep on listening. Don't pay attention.
By the way, is anybody wanting St. Bernard puppies?
2021.
No, Warnock wasn't winning, was he? I just looked a minute ago.
It's back, baby.
Hold on, let me see. let's look. You forgot the one in the chamber. You forgot it. Last time I looked, it was Herschel Walker was in first place, and not in first. But okay, Donnie, come on, scoot over, handsome. Let's see. Wait a minute. It's better if you look on the main page. Oh, it just switched around. Okay, so it's only 2,000. Let me turn off my phone. It's only 2,000 votes separating them right now. Let's see, who was that? Yeah, 2,000 votes. It's such a small vote. Now, on the thank you, Judy. Thank you. Move, Donnie, please. Move, monster. Can I have some room now? Or is he going to jump up here again? It says they're waiting for the leadoff. The nation's waiting. It's by 50.02%. But the numbers are moving fast. Look how fast they're counting. How is that happening? Were you watching it live at, Sneaky Pete? And only 50% of the vote is in the counties. Where are you watching it live at so we can watch it with you? But while I'm saying this, is there anybody who would like a St. Bernard puppy? If you live in the California area, this person hit me up. They wanted to know if I wanted him, but the problem is I cannot. I got too much stuff on my plate. I got Donnie ready. What the heck kind of waffle is this? My buddy, his new waffle shop, Daddy Waffle, is the only place in 559 where you can get the dirty Dana Scagno waffle. It's a Belgian waffle covered with gravy, bacon, and sausage. Only at Daddy's house. Is this who I think it is? No, I don't think it is. But, oh, you're watching it on Google? Okay. Hold on. Now I can't find it. She just sent me a message. Michelle Gust. So let's go to her page. It's a puppy, guys. This is it's a puppy. So right here, look at it. Let me see if you can see it. I don't know why it's way over there. It's in the. Let me move it over. Oops, not that. So look at this puppy right here, guys. It says, my girlfriend found the St. Bernard in the county of Fresno. And no, she doesn't mean girlfriend like that. I don't think, maybe. He just got his shots today, looking for a good home. He needs a nice big yard and someone that knows it's too hot for him outside in the Fresno area in the summertime. So please help. I mean, it's a cute puppy, guys. There we go. Like, I so want to take him. But you know what? My stepdad would kill me if I showed up with another dog. Number one. Number two, Donnie would probably be mad. I mean, he's a very cute St. Bernard puppy. I don't know how they found him, but if anybody's looking for a puppy, let me know. Man, I would love to take him, but I just can't. I just can't. I got too many dogs. And I've also had to, I got to go to D.C. probably. That's a long story. I don't even want to talk about D.C. So you're watching on Google, huh? How are you watching on Google? How are you watching on Google? Let's see, Georgia runoff. Looks doing it right here. Is that what you're looking at? So 70, it says it's 70% reporting now, it looks like. Herschel Walker's still 2,000 off on this one, but let's go back to Fox News and see what they're doing over there. You live in New York, can you ship them? I'm in love. I wish, Helen. You know, I don't even know if they're asking for a fee or not. Oh, look, see, Herschel Walker's back up on top now, according to Fox News. Follow live updates. Plus, it's going back and forth. We could just sit here and watch the numbers all night long, I guess. All right, let me try this again. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. So it says 71. Now, see, now they got Herschel Walker winning right now by 2,000 votes. So, like, what, 5 minutes ago, Herschel was down by 2,000. Now he's up by 2,000. Okay, so let's see if we can see who has not come in yet, okay? Does it show? So Atlanta, it's not really showing who's reporting, is it? Because Atlanta is all blue. But look at how little blue. It's just like California. Blue is only Atlanta, Augusta, Macon, Savannah, and these little parts down here by Alabama. All the rest of it's all red, it looks like. Man alive. It's going to be crazy, guys. It's definitely going to be crazy. Herschel Walker's getting it's still about 2,000, 50.05% lead. Here's the problem, though. It says the polls are closed, but aren't they supposed to be taking shift for up to 3 days now? Yeah, I think they have to let most of them go until, what is it, Friday? Is it Friday when they're allowed to bring in? I saw something yesterday that said that the whatchamacallit, a judge ruled that they have to take mail-in ballots until Friday. Let's see what the live updates say. All right, this was polls began closing in Georgia, ending Senate runoff race. Polls started closing in Georgia, marking an end to the contentious Senate runoff election between incumbent Democrat Senator Raphael Warnock, whatever you want to call him, and GOP nominee Herschel Walker. In the November 8 general election, Walker garnered 48% and Warnock 49.5%. Polls open this morning. Voters already cast their ballot in the state's early voting period that concluded on Friday, December 2nd. Early in-person voter turnout hit a single-day record on Friday but it's not saying, can they go 3 more days? Yeah, I think you're right, Sneaky Pete. They're going to wait. Let's see, former Democrat Secretary-President, primary candidate in Georgia reveals why she is standing with Warnock. Because you're a Democrat. Look, and she's an ugly Democrat. She's like a chunky Democrat. Students tell Fox News Digital why they support Warnock over Walker. Black voters matter with a fist. Georgia student says Warnock's faith, focus, and community earn their support. His faith. But is he for abortion? What about your faith? Warnock still won't say if he supports any abortion limitations. See, right? Hey, Judy, I thought you said you were in, I thought you were in Ohio, Judy. That's what I thought. I don't know why I thought that. Well, let's keep an eye on this. I don't think it's going to be decided today. See, okay, so look, now he's up to 50.07%. It's constantly moving, though. I wonder how much is the voter percentages in now. Right now they're saying 72% reporting now. So they're coming in fast. They're coming in real fast. How is it coming in fast now but not later? Very interesting. Very interesting. Look, Herschel's gaining. Now he's at 50.12%. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I really don't. We'll find out though. What, Brownie? What? You already said hi. You already jumped up here and said hi. 50.12%. So who knows? Who the hell knows? Who knows? All right, well let's get going with the news and we'll keep checking in on it. How about that? How's about that? Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. Can't get that song out of my head sometimes. All right. Excuse me. I might have 2 of these because, so I get some news early in the morning, and sometimes I get the news in the afternoon and at night. What's up, Mr. Bill? Anyone want a burger at McDonald's? No, thank you. I stopped eating McDonald's a long time ago. Like when we were eating healthy, I stopped eating McDonald's, and then I went back and I got one. I was like, oh man, I want a soda. And then I'm there, I'm like, yeah, I might as well get a cheeseburger and fries. I got sick instantly from McDonald's because, once you get that out of your system and your body starts eating healthy, McDonald's screws you over. What? Okay, come on, last time. Come on. There you go. Drunk Uncle's not here yet, though, okay? Calm down. Calm down. Hey, see, that's the problem. You can't act calm. If you would act calm, I would let you stay up here. Little dogs are always so hyper. Sneaky Pete thinks they're just getting our hopes up. We'll find. Now, what do you want? The heck are you guys looking at right now? Okay, you're looking at this. Let me fix this so it's in the center too. Like, do you guys really need that chat up? Well, some people say they like the chat up. Okay. Some people like to chat. What? I'm not giving you another one. I gave you one like 5 minutes ago. That's all he's doing here. He just wants me to give him a treat. What's up, Snookies? All right, last one. Okay. Jeez Louise, you guys. Spoiled. By the way, somebody sent these to me. I don't know who sent it. Doesn't say. Panda, get yours first. Brownie. There you go. And there you go, Donnie. All right. Happy Tuesday, Snooki says. So it says, Biden was there in Arizona and he didn't go to the border. And so he's defending himself by skipping the border visit while in Arizona. He says there's more important things. No, it's not. I think one of the most important things in our country right now is our freaking influx of illegal aliens coming across that freaking border and screwing everything up. Time to kill. You haven't had McDonald's over 15 years, yeah? I do, they have their, I'm a soda freak. I love their sodas. Their Coke. Okay, President Biden defended his decision to skip visiting the U.S.-Mexico border while in Arizona on Tuesday, saying there's more important things to do. Yeah, right. What was he doing in Arizona? Biden made the defense while boarding Marine One to depart the White House on Tuesday. Biden has never visited the border. Is Drunk Uncle here? Drunk Uncle? Yes, he is. What's up, Drunk Uncle? You're a little early today.
What's up?
What's up? Dude, I am not giving you another damn treat. He's like, I'm going to take over the show then if you don't give me another treat.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, if I stand here long enough, you will.
Dude, you see where his eyes is? That's exactly where the bag of treats are. Freaking dog. Hey, can I do my show? Say hi to Drunk Uncle.
What's up, Donnie?
Oh, and I was wrong. He doesn't weigh 150 pounds. When we were at the vet the other day, he only weighs 139. So
maybe he lost weight.
No, he just looks big. Okay,
yeah.
Come on. Yeah, Tiny, you like those protein-style burgers at In-N-Out? Do you know what those are, Drunk Uncle? Well, you don't have In-N-Out.
No.
So the protein burgers, what they are is it's just the it's the burgers, and it's wrapped in lettuce instead of a bun though. So
low carb burger.
Yes, yeah. You gonna get down now? He's like, I always see Dad talking into this thing. What is this? I want to smell it. One. He's going to be happy tomorrow. I got to go to the doctor. I'm going to take him with me. They're always...
He's like focused. He's not hearing anything that's going on.
Oh, he can hear it because he can hear... It comes... I have open ear headphones, so he can hear. Cause watch.
No, he's like laser focused. He may be able to hear it, but he ain't paying no attention to it.
No, not at all.
He just got his eyes set.
Yeah. He acts like freaking I never feed him. But he was like that too at the racetrack. When we were in Las Vegas, freaking everybody was trying to give him bones. He was acting the same way. Look, now he's just not going to leave. You eat my hot dogs and hamburgers with no bread. You love it. What's up, Willow? Do you miss Diggle-Warp yet? Okay, come on, Donnie. Oh, well, anyways. What's up, Steven Atkins? You work at McDonald's. You worked at McDonald's for a little over 17 years. Your last day was November 30th, 2020. I haven't been back ever since then. Right on. Or are you happy? I think Willow, Willow's probably happy. What's up, Ultimate? Think about it. What do they say? Guests are like fish. After 3 days, they start to stink. You may love digging. We all love Diggle-Warp. But after a while, don't you like your privacy of your own house? I do. I definitely do.
Yeah, hence why I don't have roommates. Right?
Like my doctor the other day when I was there, he's like talking about my health and stuff like that, and he's like, Eddie, he's all, how are you with doing stuff around the house? And I was like, well, I have trouble, like making my bed, and I just have trouble doing a lot of stuff around here, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get the new studio, because it's easier for me to move around. And so the doctor was like, he's like, you qualify for home health care, so I'm going to sign you up. So he signed me up for home health care. So I haven't talked to them yet, but I guess I'm going to have some nurse or something like that coming in and taking care of me. Because he's mad at me. He says I'm falling too much.
No.
So sounds
like, don't a carpenter.
I know, right? No, well, I mean, it'll probably help, I'm lazy. She'll help me do I guess what they do is they do your dishes, they cook you meals. Like if I need help taking a bath, she'll help, rub my back, or whatever, I don't know. The nurse, whatever, they'll do. So I don't know. I might like it, I might not. My stepdad's like, I wouldn't want somebody spending that much time with me, and I was like, I don't know, you never know. We'll try it out. Who knows? All right, let's check the Herschel Walker thing again real quick. Let's see where Herschel Walker is now.
When I left work, he was winning slightly.
It's been going back and forth. Now, before it was, now Warnock is ahead by 1,000 votes. Not even 1,000 votes.
I got home.
He's only up by like 400 votes right now. It's going back and forth. Anyways.
Looks like 20,000.
Huh?
When I'm looking at it, it looks like 20,000. 380 to 401, that's 21,000.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that. You're right. Holy shit. Well, that sucks. Man, you got good eyes, drunk uncle. Oh, you're on a big TV, though, huh?
Yeah, it's like a 70-inch or something.
Holy shit. She can change my bedpan. Oh, my gosh. Cemetery aren't in... I don't know what that means, Johnny. Susan says, yes, it will be up and down all night. Wait for Fulton County to get their votes in. Which county's Fulton County? Is that Atlanta?
I don't know.
Ooh, spinach. Spinach is good. Especially cream spinach. But I don't think I'm allowed to have cream spinach. Cemetery votes aren't in yet. Now I get it, Johnny. So let's see. So President Biden... Oh, wait. What am I doing? So how was work today, Mr. Drunk Uncle?
It was all right.
Yeah? Not too much trouble?
Huh?
No crazy psychos coming in?
Nothing that I can speak on.
I see. So I got a question. So it just popped in my head right now. I know you can mix your own freaking juices, right? Do you ever have somebody come in and, like, when I used to work at Taco Bell and Burger King, they'd be like, I want a suicide drink. And what that is, where you got to give them a little bit of Coke, a little bit of Pepsi, a little bit of Mountain Dew, a little bit of grape, whatever the fuck you got in there. Do you have people like that coming to your store?
Well, we don't do custom mixes anymore. We had to stop doing that because the FDA finally wanted to test it all, and you have to test each flavor, each size, each nicotine level, and it would have costed millions of dollars, and they wouldn't even guarantee that it would be approved. So we just stopped doing it. But we did have people that come in and want like 3 or 4 flavors mixed together, for sure.
Right on. Hey, Hope, once again, Hope, what was your name when you first started coming in here? I forgot. Do you remember, Drunk? What was Hope's name before she changed names? I'm surprised. Yeah. She normally changes every couple of months.
But
why are you fasting?
Remind
you what?
Oh, it reminds me of seeing Hope's name that I tuned into WYSIWYG's stream today, and he had on that Anarchy Princess. And
he had Anarchy Princess on today?
Yeah, at one point in time, your name did get brought up, but I don't think they said too much.
Oh, wait, it was Daydream Believer.
Long story short, they kind of somewhat got into it. I mean, as Chris really doesn't get very heated. He stays pretty calm and collective, but she just ended the call. So I thought I don't know much about the Anarchy Princess, but
how did I get brought up though?
She was saying that she was under the impression that Chris was a Proud Boy. And he said that he's not a Proud Boy, and said the reason why he isn't a Proud Boy is because he would have to get a tattoo, and I guess Chris doesn't have any tattoos and doesn't want any tattoos.
You don't have.
And then this is just what was said.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
And something brought up about the Proud Boy that's in a scooter, and she was like, "Oh, Eddie Block," and she kind of had this weird smirk on her face, and they maybe spoke on you for a minute or so, and then moved on to something else. But
interesting.
If they would have stayed talking about you, I would have reached out to you and let you know, hey, tune in to Wizzy.
I gotcha. She's Sneaky Pete, thank you. I just saw your text message. Ooh. Now the question is it going to show up? That's what the question is. Because you're not supposed to, do you know, Drunk Uncle, that if you ship it, so, Costco gives you, well, you don't have Costco, but when you leave Costco, sometimes they'll give you boxes or stuff. Or I've had liquor boxes, and I tried to ship something in a liquor box so I could reuse the box instead of having to go buy a new box. You go to the post office, they're like, nope, you can't ship anything in liquor boxes because it might be liquor in there.
No.
It's what? What's the fucking, it's not liquor in there. It's I don't care. It's the liquor box. You can't ship it. Whatever. Shut that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, that's what happened. I go there and I saw a text. I saw a text from Sneaky Pete, and I was going to go text somebody else. I know who to ask. Ask Gra. But so people who want to become Proud Boys, you do not have to get the tattoo. The tattoo is optional, and you can only get it once you reach a certain period or certain point.
Right.
So,
I can't be a Proud Boy because I can't follow the rule of not hitting first.
You know what?
Even though likely I will end up not throwing the first punch, but being limited that I can't throw it. I'm like, I can't promise that. Nope.
You wouldn't be the only one. You wouldn't be the only one. I mean, I've been to all, I've done all this stuff and been around these people and freaking, we definitely have had some Proud Boys in there that, like, whenever we go to events, certain people had to be watched a little harder, Like, you make sure that person doesn't go start a fight. I was one of them. I was actually one of them. I would get, like, every time we'd have a meeting before an event, I'd hear it. Eddie, I love you, brother, and I know you can stand up for yourself, but you need to stop going after Antifa by your fucking self, because then we got to go and follow you in there to go just in case. I'm like, no, you don't. They're like, but yeah, we do. I used to always get yelled at. Don't go starting shit with Antifa. I was like, all right.
Like, no promises.
Yeah. But so yeah, guys, that is incorrect information. I mean, I guess Chris doesn't know, but you don't have to get a tattoo. That's just, it's a step you can take. So, it's just the way it is.
No, I don't see it as, like, I don't even know if they would let you into the Proud Boys if you just don't have the fighting mentality in you. And I don't know Chris at all, just from what I've seen, but he doesn't seem like the person that would
be a Proud Boy.
He's probably never been into a fight unless he was, like, attacked and had to defend himself. I just don't see Chris as, like, being the guy, like, all right, dude, let's go, and put his dukes up.
Yeah, I don't see Chris fighting either. Dude, I just filled my water bottle up and now I can't find it. Gosh darn it, I wanted to drink some water. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to drink some of this. Yeah, Chris, I think Chris can hold his own. I just don't think he would. That's just not Chris's MO. He's not a fighter. There was an excuse.
Yeah, there's plenty of people like that, they'll defend themselves, and you can look at them and be like, yeah, I probably don't want to fuck with that guy. But, they're not going to go looking for it or instigate it, or they're going to do what they can to try to steer clear of getting into physical altercations.
Oh, is that how it works, Sneaky Pete? Okay. And yeah, I get it. But I mean, do I look like a guy that's going to go out and start fights? Not really. I mean, who's going to think the guy on the scooter is going to go out and start fights?
Yeah, but once you talk to you for 5 or 10 minutes, and you say one thing that may upset you, and you're like, well, fuck you. And I'm like, oh.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe, Susan, maybe. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who the hell knows? I definitely, I don't know, I've always been a fighter. It started in freaking Catholic school, When you're a kid and growing up and freaking you're disabled like I was, little kids are assholes. Little kids like to fuck with each other, right? And they like to pick on them, and there's bullies. Well, I was not a bully, but I was always getting into fights with the bullies because I didn't take their shit. That's just the way I was raised. I remember I got in a fight one day, and my stepdad was a big fighter, and so I come home and, like, I got my ass beat bad by this big fat kid. And so I go into my stepdad, fake crying, trying to get him to go handle it. And then my stepdad's like, what are you fucking crying about? And I was like, I got in the fight and this fat kid kicked my ass. And so he started fucking knocking me around because I got he's like, you don't ever fucking lose a fight. He started knocking me around for losing the fight. So I was like, well, fuck, I guess I better not learn how to not lose a fight anymore. So I did. That's when he started teaching me how to fight. He's like, he's watching. That's what, like we talked about last night. I would always go back like this. He's like, you don't ever fucking go back. He'd slap me. Don't go back like that. And I was like, he's all, just right here. And he would slap me. Every time I took my hand back, he would slap me. He's like, you never go back. Just right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you've stunned them, like you hit them, jab, cross, and you've stunned them, you're like, okay, well, the finishing move, but
yeah,
if they're not stunned.
Oh, no.
then again, like most people don't know how to fight anyway, so
Yeah. Well, see, my problem is my balance.
big advantage to jab, keep your know your distance and jab. So while they're doing all that, I mean, you pow, pow, pow.
See, I
You make
can't do all
contact
that.
3 times, and I'm doing that.
I could never do that. My goal was the first punch, I have to fucking just daze them big time. Because if you touch me, like you see how I walk. If you even touch me, I'm gonna fall over. So I gotta daze you right away, or I gotta get you on the ground to where you're my level.
I think that's probably most people's strategy.
Yeah.
Or had any training or not. You just you throw haymakers, and they either come over top or they come from the side.
Man. Well, that's what
You got about 30 seconds. You got about 30 seconds before you have nothing left in the gas tank.
Yeah. See, though, I was always strong because I was always in a wheelchair, so my arms are always fucking, my arms are always strong. That's where I was lucky when it came to that. All right. So,
and when you come to this, I want to test how strong your arms are to see if you can't complete an arm bar on me, because people have a really hard time. Even pretty strong people have a hard time of getting me into an arm bar.
well, I'm not strong. I haven't been working out anymore. I use a scooter all the fucking time. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm gonna have to get a weight set and start fucking working out. And like I used to bench like 215, no problem. But now I don't know what I could bench. Who knows? Plus I gotta lose weight. I have been losing weight though, so I guess when I go and get weighed at the doctor, they do kilograms now. I was 108 like a month ago, and I was 104 this time. So that means I lost 4 kilograms, which is what? I don't know. What's 4 kilograms? Let's see. I gotta look this shit up.
About 12, 13, 14 pounds.
Really?
I think a kilo is 2.2 pounds.
No, 8 pounds. So 4 kilograms are 8.8 pounds. So I lost almost 9 pounds in a month. It's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm trying.
I was doing math wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, 215. Let me see.
I'd probably struggle to get 135 up 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on, let me look. I know I saw some the other day. I've been going through my things. Dude, I love that I can still log into my Fresno State Google Drive, and I have unlimited storage.
When I was in high school, I used to start out in my senior year. I think I started out with 225 on the bench. That's what I started out with, like when my first round of reps.
Yeah.
But we done the triangle thing. I don't know if you ever heard of that. You go 10, 8, 6, 4, and then 1.
I'll find it right now.
And your reps. And then your 1 is supposed to be like 5 pounds over whatever your last max was.
I gotcha. Well, I'll find that video later. So anyways, let's get back to this. Yeah, I bet you weren't a lot of fights in Chicago. So President Biden's sitting there in Arizona, but yet he doesn't go to the border. He doesn't want to go check it out. Wonder why that is, because he doesn't want to have to admit that there's really a problem. He says there's more important things going on. Holy shit, look at this. This picture I'm looking at right here probably has like 60 to 100 people freaking migrants, illegal aliens attempting to cross the U.S. from Mexico are detained by U.S. Customs and Border August 20th, 2022 in San Luis, Arizona. Let's see. Why is he not going down?
Ultimate MMA.
Huh?
What Ultimate says that they do MMA. So
really,
what's your specialty? Everybody has their specialty.
Walker's up again. 50. Walker's up 1.463 to 1.4. So he's up 5 5,000 votes. Yeah, 5,000 votes. Walker's up by 5,000. I don't know. We'll see what he says. He'll bring it in.
Muay Thai, boxing, judo.
Man, you're
Jeet
loud
Kune
today.
Do.
You start talking
Wrestling,
about
jiu-jitsu.
talking about karate shit, and he starts getting louder. Hurting my ears. He's like, Eddie, you hurt my ears all the fucking time. Hey, speaking of this, Ultimate Gamer, this is where you're at, I think. Look at this. Philadelphia gas station owner.
For the first time in 30 years, the Pennsylvania State Senate.
Let me stop this. Philadelphia gas station owner hires security armed with AR-15s to protect their store. He's tired of the nonsense. He says he's doing kickboxing, drunk uncle.
That's. I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I think Muay Thai and kickboxing are pretty similar. I know there's differences, but I'm not sure of what the differences are.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, so a gas station owner in Philadelphia recently hired security guards armed with AR-15s or shotguns and decked out in Kevlar to protect their establishment from the city's rampant crime. Neil Patel, who runs a Carco gas station on Broad and Clearfield streets in North Philadelphia, Okay, I'm trying to think of the song. In is it West Philadelphia, born and raised, or North Philadelphia? Is that a good neighborhood or bad? Too bad Carol's not around. Says he recruited Pennsylvania SITE state agents to protect his employees and customers after his store has been repeatedly ransacked. Patel explained why doesn't he own a hotel? His last name's Patel. Explained he was finally moved to hire the armed security after young people recently vandalized his business and stole his ATM. He said his car has also been vandalized by criminals in the area. Holy shit, look what they did to a store. We wear Kevlar, we are trained. My guards go to training every other week. They're proficient with their guns and with their taser. They know the law. Well, that's good. But what about
North? One guy had a really cool looking shotgun.
The one guy had a cool looking shotgun. Which one?
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a shotgun, but they were trying to figure out what it was in the tin pool.
Oh, it's an AR-15.
I think no, I mean, there's multiple people out there with different. One of them was probably an AR, but another one, it's like more of a bulky looking gun, and they were thinking it was some sort of like pistol grip, rifle stock shotgun.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at a picture right now. Let me see what you guys can see. Okay, you guys can see this picture now. I mean, this dude's freaking got a big ass gun, but dude, you need to fix your concrete up a little bit on your fucking property. Well, I guess if you wasn't getting robbed all the time, you probably could. Carco. I've never heard of Carco before. They're bump pump shotguns. They're bull pump shotguns. It's just sneaky. They were on Jesse Waters tonight. I listened to them, but according to some people, violent people, they carry the guns. They're not afraid of them. This is the protection for the neighborhood and for the customers. It sucks that he has to do this. But you know what? Seeing those armed guards there, wouldn't you? I would probably go to I don't know. What's your thinking? When you see some place that has to have armed guards, does that scare you off more? Because you know there's a lot of violent shit happening there? Or does it make you want to go to the store because you feel safer? I'm kind of...
me personally, if I have to stop at the gas station in that area, I have to get gas, and there's one place where people are that they're armed, and across the street nobody is armed, then I'm going to assume that I'm in a pretty bad place. And as long as the people with the guns don't look like just random people, I'd probably safer going to there. However, if I can go another 10, 15 miles, I would rather just stop there.
Yeah, what I'm thinking about, if you live in Philly, right? And you're in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's your local corner store, then probably know what's up anyway.
Right? Who knows? They look a lot like an AR-15. They even have a huge clip that holds like 10 shells. All right, let's go back to George. Let's see. Okay, so Walker's gaining a big lead now. Walker's up by 8, 9, 10, 18. I don't know, 10, 11,000 votes. Walker's ahead right now. And by looking at this picture, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Looks like there's about 23 different counties that have not gone one way or the other. So, looking at these. And most of them are pink. From pink to blue. So, let's see. But this is all Atlanta area, so that's the problem. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like there's 15 of them are pink, which means they're slightly turning red. But that doesn't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Now he's only up by 8,000. It's going to be going back and forth all freaking night long. Let's see.
So they had to do the runoff because nobody got like 51% or something like that. I wonder what happens if that happens again.
It's 50.1% you have to have.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to have 50% plus one vote, basically. I don't think when it comes to the runoff, see, that's because there's more than 2 people. Now that it's a runoff, there's only 2 people. So whoever gets the most votes. So somebody has to get 50% plus one vote. There is no less than 50% because there's only 2 candidates. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've had somebody who's told me that before, but then again, just me being all into the minutia of stuff. Like, what if you have 5,000 people write in, "Go fuck yourself" or something like that? You know, is there still like a write-in?
Not for a runoff. There's only write-ins for the general election. Once the general election's over, if they have to go to a runoff, it's only between 2 candidates. There is no write-ins. It's gonna be fucking you pick one or the other. That's it. That's all you can do. Yeah. All right. So I haven't read this one yet, but this one sounds good. This was yesterday, and I didn't see it. Biden faces new Democratic pressure to take stronger action at the Mexico border. So it says, with the expiration of Title 42 this month, moderate Democrats are imploring the White House to adopt stricter border policies ahead of President Biden's possible re-election campaign. Why do you think that is? Do you think that people are finally starting to realize how bad the border is? Do you think they're finally starting to realize that? So they're saying, do they have the tools? Yes. Do they have the will? I don't know. But certainly the tools are there, says Representative Henry Cuellar, a Democrat from Texas. And he's a leading moderate and critic of the administration's border policies. Citing the pandemic, Title 42 refers to an authority in federal health law that the government has used to expel hundreds of thousands of migrants at the southern border. So, I've been watching this show lately. I've been on, it's probably like reruns, I guess, that I'm watching, but it's called To Catch a Smuggler, right? And so, like, they're in Madrid, Spain, and for some reason, people from Albania, I guess it must be pretty bad in Albania. I don't know enough about Albania to speak about it, but the people in Albania are trying to get out of their country. And so in Madrid, Spain, and a lot of these European countries that are in there, it's some kind, you don't need a visa to go from the different countries because they're so close to each other. It's called the something area. Hold on, let me look it up. Madrid is in what area? It's called the something area. Let's see. How about this? Madrid and other countries. No need visa. No need passport. You don't need a passport. Let's see. So it's whoever's in the EU, which is the European Union, I guess. But it's called something else. It's called this. Let's see. Nationals of Spain. Oh, here it is. The Schengen Associated States. So residents in the European Union, Schengen Associated States, Andorra and Monaco, the Vatican City, and other San Marino to go to the country do not need to have a passport. So all these Albanians are coming through, right? And they're stealing IDs. They're using fake IDs, saying they're like they're from Turkey or something like that, right? So they can get through. And you know what they do? They ship those motherfuckers right back. How come they can do it and we can't? You come across the border here, then they let you stay. But there, no. And they take asylum people too. But their asylum people, they only give them like 30 to 60 days, and then they're out. Like, their asylum process is a whole lot quicker than ours. They're mostly giving people the boot, though.
I have no idea.
And that's Spain. Freaking, man, some of the women over there in Spain. So this show is in like a whole bunch. They're in Spain. They're in San Paulo, Brazil, Peru, and some other places. And man, oh my goodness. Just saying. Okay, so here we go. A man attempts the free diving world record and becomes lifeless underwater as others rush to his aid. Miguel Lozano, a professional free diver, lost consciousness while attempting to break a world record. What is up with this sport? Do you get this sport, Drunk Uncle? Who wants to hold their breath as long as they can and risk their life going underwater? What's the point to it?
I think to be a Navy SEAL, you have to be able to hold your breath for quite a while.
Yeah, but these people are doing it for sport. Like, there was actually a movie in the 80s made about it. It was some Into the Blue or something. What was that movie called? Who remembers that movie? Free diving. It was that one guy was in there too. Free diving movie from the 80s. The 80s. Let's see. Don't you love the internet? You can just find shit all the time. The Big Blue. That's what it was called. The Big Blue. I'm trying to think of who that actor's name is. He's a European actor. What's his name? Jean-Marc Obar. Is this it? Oh, never mind. That's not who. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was the other guy. Oh, no. Enzo. Here we go. And Enzo Jean Reno. I think this is the famous guy. Yeah, this guy. He looks different now, though. Jean Reno. Does anybody remember that movie? Jean Reno. I'm trying to think what movie this guy is from. It was like an assassin movie. Yeah, this guy. He was the diver. What's this movie right here? It's this movie. The Professional. That's what movie he's from. The Professional. Anyways, but here's the deal. It says, let's see. A free diver was attempting to break the world record for the deepest dive when he blacked out due to low oxygen pressure. Miguel Lozano is a professional free diver and free diving entrepreneur from Barcelona, Spain. The target depth was 125 meters, and in the past he had hit 122 and 123 meters. So that's like freaking 375 feet, isn't it? Let's see, 125 meters. That's like 300 and some odd feet.
375.
No, 410 feet deep. 410 feet deep. How long does that take him to get down there? So Lozano has realized he's lucky to be alive after this particular attempt in Honduras. Once I woke up on the platform with an oxygen mask on my face and all the rescue team on top of me, I first felt dejected as I knew I didn't make the record. But I also had a fear of sheer relief that I didn't die. So So the free diving team on the site was able to act immediately, pulling him to the surface and bringing him back to life by giving him oxygen. Dude, don't you because, well, I don't know, since you're holding your breath, do you not have to come up slowly to prevent the bends? Dude, this guy's wife is pregnant while he's attempting this thing. Yet with the time difference, she and her daughter were asleep and didn't know what happened. Lozana said, when dives like this go wrong, often the public tends to judge the divers claiming they're adrenaline junkies. Yeah, I think you are. He says, we're not adrenaline junkies. We're the opposite. It's a therapeutic sport. How is that therapeutic? He said he only remembers the dive on the way down, saying this was actually the fourth time he had blacked out in his diving career. Dude, if you're blacking out, dude, you're screwing up your brain. I don't know. Would you do it drunk?
I do jujitsu, man. We're cutting off oxygen to our heads and blood to our heads all the time.
Yeah.
It's just a part of it.
What's up,
I mean,
Mr.
some people
Nice Guy?
will. They know that they're in a move that they're probably not going to get out of, but they'll try to get out of it until they go to sleep.
Newsmax is calling it for Warnock. The news isn't who calls it, though, Mr. Nice Guy. I don't trust just the news calling it. Oh, see, he's up now. He wasn't up before. He's up by 7,000 votes, but a few minutes ago, he was down by like 8,000 votes. Let's look over here. Here it says there's 84% reporting and a 7,000 vote difference. It's been going back and forth all night long. I don't know. I hope not, Mr. Nice Guy. So there's we already talked about Biden going to the border. He's not gonna go. He's afraid. He's scared. He's scared. All right, so Florida beach mystery: debris found on shore after the hurricane, and archaeologists are checking into it. Ooh, have you ever wanted to be a treasure hunter, drunk uncle?
No.
No, I like watching these treasure hunting shows, you know, being like, you know, especially the diving ones where, you know, I'm a Goonies fan. I want to be a Goonie, you know, we go underwater. And
Yeah.
It's funny. I play this game, right? It's called Animation Throwdown. It's like a card game, and you have to play it every day. You like every Sunday we have to play an event together, and then like once a month there's a 5 or 6 day event. But the group, this one lady, I was trying to find a new team, and she's like, wow, you got good stats. Would you like to join our team? And I was like, tell me about your team. And she's like, well, we're called the Goonies. And I'm like, all right, I'll join. So I'm in this one called the Goonies. So it's funny because Goonies never say die. Never say die. We're not trying to jump on you, Mr. Nice Guy, at all. We're just, you know, who knows? Yeah, I watch Oak Island too. The problem with Oak Island is they're just fucking walking along. Yeah, we haven't heard about Kamala much lately, or Kamala, or Camel Toe. All right, Florida archaeologists are reportedly expected to examine the mysterious debris that appeared along a beach following a hurricane. Reported experts would visit the Dayton Beach Shores site on Tuesday morning and noted that the spokesperson for the Florida Department of State referred to it as a possible shipwreck site. What does it look like? So did this just... Dude, the way it looks... I don't get this. Wait till you see the picture. Tell me when you see the picture. Because I'm looking at this thing. And unless they washed... I mean, this is a beach. If a shipwreck was there, people would have noticed it a long time ago. Could the hurricane have washed away like 10, 15 feet of sand? Newsmax's Mockingbird. Great, now I got that song in my head. You see the picture yet, Drunk? Is Drunk Uncle even there? Oh, yeah, he's there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking.
I mean, that doesn't...
So this is parts of a ship that are showing up?
Yeah. They said it showed up after the hurricane, right? But I'm looking at it, and it's like, that looks like it looks like it's in the shape of a ship, too. So that means it didn't get washed ashore. It's been there for a long time, and the sand just came down. But I'm looking at the beach, and it looks to me like that's the normal level of the beach. So how did this just show up? You know what I mean?
Smaller boat. Yeah.
Because this thing, it's saying the debris was discovered. Yeah, they found gold in the water. Hopefully I don't know. It's on tonight, but I don't get to watch it till tomorrow. So, Hope said it's from the 1800s. Severe beach erosion. Oh, so it was eroding. The beach did erode. Made homes in Daytona Beach vulnerable to Nicole's force, and the Volusia County officials reporting that the homes have been deemed unsafe. If you look at it here from up top, it definitely looks like in the shape of a boat. I don't know. I'd want to be a treasure hunter. I wish I could be. Treasure hunting is badass. I like watching that shit. I'm a documentarian person. I like watching documentaries. That's just me. So so you know how Facebook or Meta, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is all, working with the news, and it's all conspiracy theory. Now get this. Meta vows, which is Facebook. Hold on, let me start the commercial. Before it starts. Hold on, let me hit pause. There we go. Meta vows to boycott U.S. news outlets on Facebook if the Democrat-sponsored ad revenue bill is signed into law. So I thought Facebook and the Democrats were like fucking paired up hand in hand. I guess they're not. Isn't that what you thought, Drunk Uncle?
Yeah.
So get this. Let's see what this bill is. So Meta, the company formerly known as Facebook, recently threatened to boycott U.S. news outlets on its platform if Congress passes a law giving said outlets greater power to acquire a larger share. Oh, I see what it is. Giving outlets greater power to acquire a larger share of the platform ad revenue. It's all about money. It's all about money. Media companies in favor of the law claim that Meta generates massive income from their news articles, while the social media platform pushed back, saying that Meta drives viewership to the news sites. I see what it's all about. I was thinking it was going to be a bill. Well, I think, I hope this bill passes, to be honest with you. If they get rid of real news off of there, that's going to be better for all of us. You won't have fake CNN news and these fucking idiots all over Facebook and shit. All right, hold on. Let's go here. Let's go do a look at the votes again. So now Warnock's ahead again by 11,000 votes. Let's look over on this side. Here they're saying Warnock's ahead by, it doesn't say how many votes. Oh, yeah, by 11,000 votes. It's getting closer. It's back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I hope Twitter replaces Meta. I really do. I really, really do. Okay, so, do you know who Candace Cameron Bure is, Drunk Uncle? I know you don't watch TV.
Yeah. Was that Murphy Brown?
No. She was DJ Tanner from Full House.
Oh, okay.
I had a big crush on her when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, she had that real curly hair, and oh yeah. So she is very religious, right? And so now she's on some. She's part of some network, and this network is a religious network. And so she says, I'm sorry, but on our network, we're not going to have people in same-sex marriages. Because that's their religion, right? That's her religion. It's her right to say it, her right to do it. So this guy, Neil Bledsoe, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. He says he's announcing his departure from the Great American Family after Candace Camden Burr's controversial remarks. She's generating a perfect winter storm of controversy. In a recent interview with the Wall Street Journal, the actress and chief creative officer of the Great American Family Cable Network remarked that the channel's slate of Christmas movies would focus on traditional marriage. The fuck is wrong with that? What's wrong with that? It made her and her Full House star get in a big old fight. And so now actor Neil Bledsoe, who has appeared in 2 of the holiday movies, made it clear he's not interested in returning to the network as long as it seeks to marginalize LGBTQ couples. You know what I say? Well, then you can get the fuck out. Don't you like it how employee, like, so Drunk Uncle owns a vape shop, right? His shop, he pays the bills, he takes all the risk. And an employee goes up to Drunk Uncle and says, look, man, I've been working here for like 2-3 weeks. I don't like the color of the fucking inside of this shop. I want you to change this color. I want you to do that. You know what Drunk Uncle's going to do? He's going to say, well, then you can get the fuck out, right? If an employee started telling you what the fuck to do with your business?
I mean, unless it was like a really good idea.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't, as an employee, you don't demand shit. You don't demand shit.
No.
Like, I used to be, when I was a boss, right? We were on this one job and this plumber started talking shit, you know, and like giving me a fucking attitude. And he's like, well, I think it should be this way. I'm like, well, good. Are you the fucking boss? And they're like, no. I said, then shut the fuck up. And you know, he kept pushing. I was like, look, I said, you know what? I said, for the money I pay you, I bet you I could get 1,000 guys down here tomorrow to apply for a fucking job. I said, get the fuck off my job and get the fuck out of here. And I fired him right then and there. Although, you know what? We're not in the same situation anymore. Because now, you know what's going on? The government fucking is paying everybody to stay at home. So I guess I can't really do that. Back in those days, you know, people were trying to find work. Right? Nowadays, people don't want to work. Thanks to the fucking government. Oh, this was in Ohio. I thought this was going to be in Chicago. And we're going to see Mr. Nice Guy again. It says, video shows Ohio cop high-fiving Proud Boy during anti-LGBTQ protests, and the police chief defends the department's actions. LGBTQ in Ohio, so Hope. Let's see what city it is. It says in Columbus. Oh, shit, it's right by Hope. Was this on your local news, Hope? Or are you not here right now? Did you still have to, are you still sweeping? Dude, I'm getting addicted to these olives. You know what the good thing about having your own show? Me and Drunk Uncle can eat whenever the fuck we want on it. I don't have a Trump voice. Drunk Uncle, can you do the you're fired in a Trump voice for him? Drunk Uncle has that voice. How about this? I'll be the employee. You can be the boss. Well, you're the boss anyways. Hey, Drunk Uncle, I don't like this fucking store, man. You're selling some shitty shit. You're making me work fucking 8 hours a fucking day. You only give me a half-hour lunch and 2 breaks. This is bullshit, man. I want another fucking break.
Excuse me. Okay, can I talk? I must talk.
No, fuck that. You know, I'm the employee here. You should be taking care of me. I'm sick and tired.
Excuse me. You're fired.
Fuck you. I'm not fired. You're fired. I quit, motherfucker.
Okay, you got me. You quit. You're not fired. I don't have to pay you unemployment. Bye.
Uh-oh.
That's not the best impression, but...
Right. Okay, what the hell just happened here? Oh, I know what
I'm
happened.
still working.
You're getting there. What the hell just happened here? Oh, I think I pulled that out maybe. But there we go. That's what's going on. But you can't hear me now? Okay, 1 second.
I can now.
Oh, now you can. Okay, cool. No, but isn't that the funniest shit in the world? People are like, you can't fire me because I fucking quit. And so if you guys don't know, when you quit, you don't get unemployment. Unemployment doesn't pay people who quit. You have to be fired to get unemployment. So, just saying. Just saying. Anyways. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to this. The cop who identified himself as he's a sergeant even, Sergeant Dyer, confirmed to a group of LGBTQ rights supporters that he had engaged with the far-right extremist group who were there to protest an all-ages storytelling event featuring drag performers. Right, Sneaky Pete? Don't you like that one? The Holy Drag story time. Wow. HOLI. Wow. What's the first thing that comes to your mind if I say it's the Holy Time Drag Queen story? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Did somebody just join in? Drunk Uncle got moved over.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. That's actually good because I set something up for this. Now I gotta do it this way. Okay, hold on 1 second. You actually did something good because I actually have a little feature here, so that way, this way, I'll never have to do this again. Because watch, I go to co-host up there, and there we go. All right, what's up, Hope? You gonna tell us about this story about the Proud Boy cop? Is that why you joined us?
Well, you were asking if it was close, and so Clintonville is like a neighborhood in Columbus, and it is pretty close to where I am.
Really?
But it wasn't close to where I was on Saturday. But that's a different story. But yeah.
Oh, you mean you didn't want to go
know
to the
anything
drag?
was going on until
You didn't want to go to the drag queen story hour?
I had no idea anything was going on. I wasn't even in town, so.
Well, gosh darn it. You know, so I have actually, my wife has taken me to a drag show, and you know what? It was fun, but it was made for adults, right? I don't mind. I don't, drag queens are funny. Like, some of them can be real funny. She used to make me watch that show, RuPaul's Drag Race, right? And there was one I loved because she did the perfect Judge Judy freaking impersonation. But I mean, for kids, no. I don't think drag queens should be going in front of kids. But
no, not at all. I mean, I've been to a drag show a few different times down in Key West, and I mean, it's great fun, but it's not for kids.
Yeah. And like after a while, I remember I'm like just looking down, and my wife because I was married when she, it was my wife that took me with her. We went to a place called Hamburger Mary's in San Francisco. You go there for brunch. It's like all you can drink mimosas and breakfast for a certain price. And so we're sitting there, and I'm just like looking down, and she's like, "You don't want to look at him because that girl's kind of hot, huh?" I'm like, "It's a guy." And yes, they look like a beautiful, hot woman, and that's why I don't want to look at them because, I mean, that's not fair. It's not, you see a beautiful woman, and you're like, but there's something weird about this beautiful woman, and you're like, oh, they weren't born a woman.
No, but I do have to give it to them because, I mean, they can walk in heels that most women cannot walk in, and obviously they know how to do makeup and that sort of thing more than most women know how to do. So, yeah. I mean,
no, thank you.
They put more because they have to put more effort into it. So,
yeah. Hey, I got a question. So, what do you think of when it's called the Holy Drag Story Time? Holy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, when I think of that, what do you think of that? Drunk, what do you think of that? What'd you say?
I said, holy moly donut shop.
No, that's not what I think of. I'm thinking of holy. Like, What do you...
Holy shit.
No. So if you're in a guy-on-guy relationship, how do you guys have...
Oh, gosh.
That's where my brain went to. Right?
I got
That's right where my... Maybe I'm...
What?
There's something wrong with me, maybe. But it says there are at least 50 Proud Boy members there, and the other extremist groups showed up to the event, which would feature 3 local drag performers reading stories to kids and their parents. The video that has since gone viral on Twitter shows a group of Proud Boy protesters dancing to the Village People's disco hit YMCA. Hey, everybody loves YMCA. And it's unclear if they were doing it to mock the LGBTQ or nod to former President Donald Trump. We saw you high-five these guys, a woman tells the sergeant. And he's like, yes, the officer responded, explaining that he did so to build relationships. I'm not supporting their cause. I'm here to support their right to protest. Which, that freaking helps the cops, right? That's what you're supposed to do. So it says on Monday, the Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant said in a video statement that the department stands fully with them. And when we were made aware of it, we immediately started working with the organizers to ensure the security. But she doesn't get mad at her sergeant, which she shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, Hope, you like watching On Patrol. What do the cops do? They try and agree with the person that's upset to try and get them to calm down, to get on their side. Well, I agree with you. Yeah. Isn't that what cops do?
Right.
I mean, they're trained to do that. So don't get mad at them when they're high-fiving
Yeah,
them.
they are. It's just that the mayor of Columbus and the city council has really restricted what Columbus police can really do, and so I wouldn't be surprised if she's relieved of duty.
Yeah,
I mean, she was just
probably.
brought in like last year or the year before, but
Really interesting.
because they fired the other one because of how he responded to the riots in 2020.
Why? What did he say about the riots in 2020? They were bad.
Yeah, basically. I mean, how they were like using force and that sort of thing, and so they've restricted how Columbus police can respond to those sort of things.
Frickin' liberal cities. Frickin' liberal cities. All right, let's see. Let's look at the race. Oh, it's down now. Uh-oh. Oh, Fox is taking forever like they always do. They're not showing the numbers anymore. That's weird. Fox stopped showing the numbers. Okay, let's go to the Georgia runoff. None of them's counting anymore. What the heck's going on? It's not the same as before. Great, now I can't get YMCA out of my head. How come nobody's doing the runoffs now? Oh, here we go. Warnock's ahead right now by 14,000 votes. And what percentage is in? It's not saying what percentage is in. Oh, 90% reporting now, according to the Associated Press.
And that's probably without Atlanta reporting, which is going to go Democrat.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm looking at the picture here, and it looks... There's no more pink and there's no more baby light blue. It's all dark red and dark blue, so... But looking at this is exactly how California looks. It's fucking red all the way around, except for in a couple areas where it's blue, where most of the people live.
Heck, you could look at Ohio. You could look at any state, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's why they want the popular vote instead of the Electoral College.
Yeah, I think we should... that's what we've talked about this before a little bit. I think we should switch, like in states, you should get the Electoral College too. That way it's not, so I mean everybody's represented, right? Los Angeles and San Francisco should not decide for the whole entire state. It's bullshit.
Oh, so you're saying like the Electoral College within the state?
Yes. I think so. Like each county gets like two votes or something like that. You know what I mean?
That'd be an interesting concept.
Or maybe, you know, if you're a bigger county, you get like maybe a couple more votes. You know, like because California is bigger, so what we have, I think 52 electoral college votes or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
You know, I gotta talk to my poli-sci professor. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. Anyway, so get this. Hundreds of Portland area felony cases are dismissed over the public defender staffing shortages. So all these people are just going to get thrown away. Mike Jones says it's up to 91% now. And Warnock is still, he's only 8,000 ahead now. Anyways, a shortage of public defenders in Oregon's Multnomah County, where Portland is located, spurred local judges to dismiss more than 200 felony cases since February. So they're just throwing these cases away now? If Portland wasn't bad enough, now you're not even going to have to fucking go to court anymore? It says the purpose of this court system is to get the people the help they need. I beg to differ. What do you, Hope and Drunk, what do you guys think? Do you think, by arresting somebody, it's to get them to get the help they need, or to get them to stop doing the stupid shit that they shouldn't be doing, and to protect the citizens? I mean, I know it's a little bit of both, but what do you think's more prevalent?
It should be to protect the citizens.
Right? That's what I think. But here they're saying the court is there to get the people the help they need. Bullshit. By the way, you know what? I got sent this story. Apparently, I don't even know if I should talk about it.
You can't change if you have no reason to change, and sometimes you have to get fucking smacked in the face with reality to change.
Right?
Because recidivism rates are so high.
Yeah. It's just like, so my stepdad and my parents used to run a drug and alcohol treatment center. And like, I remember one time I was off of school and I had to go with them to court. And so I know that they were having trouble because they were a nonprofit. You know, they made money off of bingo, and that's how they paid for, you know, to give the free services to people. And so the court started sending them clients, and the court would pay for their treatment. So we're in court one day, and my stepdad turned this guy down. And I was like, I thought you were just telling me yesterday we need more money, you know, because, you know, things are getting tight. And he's like, yeah, he's all, but I can't help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves. I'm not going to bring this person into my program that doesn't want to help themselves, that's going to screw over everybody else. He's all, it just takes one bad apple to ruin the bunch. And I only let people in my program that want the help. Because if you don't want the help, then you're not going to fix the problem. So
right.
That's how I've always thought about stuff, you know? If you don't want the help, then, you know. So I don't know. Do you guys know about Tiny, Drunk Uncle or Hope? What's going on with Tiny right now? I don't know if I should.
No.
I don't know if I should report on this or not. So apparently Tiny didn't show up to court, and they put a new warrant out for his arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Now I'm wondering. I don't know. Let me read the story. Let me get back in the Discord over here. I'm gonna read the story, and then we'll talk about it. We'll see what you guys are thinking. Yes, I can just do this. Yeah, I think it did what I wanted it to do. Uh-oh. There we go. It's coming in. It's slow going. So this is from ABC2. It says, warrant issued for Proud Boy Tiny Tosi for violation of pretrial release. A warrant is out for the arrest of a man who is known to frequent Proud Boy rallies. Multnomah County, which is Portland, court records show that Tiny, his GPS monitor died ahead of a court hearing scheduled for Monday. He faces nearly a dozen charges in connection with an August 21st rally in Portland. Remember, I was at that rally. That was our love rally, or Summer of Love. According to court documents, he led a group armed with paintball guns to attack counter-protesters. We were just protecting ourselves. We had the video. But so his ankle monitor died, and then he didn't show up to court. In the past, I know he's gone back to Samoa. So I wonder if he took off and went back to Samoa. What do you guys think? Should we even discuss this? I love Tiny. Tiny's a great man. I just, I think it's the only thing he can do. Portland's going to fuck him over. He has no chance of getting a fair trial in Portland.
Well, the thing is like look at the last story you just were talking about, and then that's like you're gonna go after one person, but you're not gonna go after the people who are destroying your city.
Yeah, right. And if you watch the videos that we've shown, and if you watched everything from that day, Tiny didn't do any of the attacking. He was attacked.
Mm-hmm.
It's Portland. He's not gonna get a fair trial in Portland. So you know what? All I can say is this: Tiny, if you're out there, you're watching. Hey, I love you, man, and stay safe, and don't go back to If you're out there, don't go back to Portland. Hate to say it, but they're gonna fuck you over. Anyways, Tiny, we love you. You're a good dude. He's a great dude. What am I talking about? Good dude. He's a great guy. So everybody say a prayer for Tiny. Here, let's have a fucking shot for Tiny. How about that? Let's have a shot for Tiny. Everybody get your shot ready. Hope, do you have champagne or wine on you tonight or no?
I have orange juice.
Okay, well, drink your orange juice. Here we go. This is for Tiny. Tiny, we love you, man.
So,
ooh, that's good. Ooh, I got salted caramel that'll be here on Friday. I'm excited. Okay, what's next on the list? I guess my last piece of news right here is this. And then we can talk about whatever we want to. Talk about boats and hoes if we have to. All right, I got this one out. Look at this. A California man is arrested after allegedly punching a fast food worker, causing her to lose an eye. I just switched over to the thing and I see drunk uncle. Do you have a ghost in your house, drunk uncle? What are you looking at?
no, I'm yelling at Bubba because he's in the toilet. Get out of the toilet!
So do you know what? Drunk Uncle Donnie used to never go to the toilet, right? And then I took him to Willow's house, and Willow's like, Donnie, there's a toilet, get some water. And I'm just like, and ever since then, now he fucking goes into the toilet all the time. Oh, they're saying who called it though? Who called it? All right, runoff race may come down to a photo finish. Yep, they called it now. Warnock 1.7 million votes to 1.663. He won by like 36,000 votes at the last minute. Last minute. What a joke.
What happens when people don't go out and vote?
Man. What a shame. What a freaking shame. Anyways, now, so back to this California man punching a fast food worker. Number one, it's a girl. You don't. What would make you want to punch a girl? There is nothing that, even if a girl hits you, I was always taught you never hit a girl back. Some people say, no, fuck that. If a bitch wants to hit you, you gotta hit her back. No. Nope. I don't think so.
I mean, I am a girl, so.
Yeah. But I mean, for a guy.
What if Ronda Rousey hits you? Or Chris?
I've never been asked that question before. I don't know.
I mean, your best bet is to probably try to run away if it's Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, because they're going to beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, they're gonna kick my ass anyways. If it was Ice though, if it was what's her name? Can't think of her name now. Oh my, who's Ice? What's she was in The Mandalorian. She got kicked off because she said that thing about the Jewish people. Oh my gosh, she's super hot. She was in
Yeah.
Huh?
She was a UFC fighter. I can't remember her. Can't remember her name.
Now, if it was her, I would let her hit me all she wanted to. What's her name, Hope? You should know that. Don't you know her name, Hope?
No? Why would I know her name?
I don't know, because you always know everything. Oh my gosh, she was in Fast and the Furious. Gina Carano, that's it. Gina Carano. Although did you guys all watch the Hunter Biden movie? What's the new Hunter Biden movie? She was a security guard and she's gained a lot of weight. Weak man or a girl attacking you, no difference, hit back. You never hit back, Nels. You don't hit a woman. If you're a guy, you don't hit a woman. That's the way I was raised. I'm sorry. Even though this is kind of like this is a bigger girl. So let's see, what did he hit her for? He's been arrested in a brutal attack on a fast food worker that caused her to lose an eye while she defended a boy with special needs. Isaac White Carter, 20, of San Francisco, was arrested in a nearby Hayward. Hayward's a bad area of the Bay Area. Hayward, Richmond, all that stuff over there is pretty bad. For the last month's attack at a Habit Burger in Antioch. Antioch's pretty bad too. The Antioch Police Department said the victim, later identified as 19-year-old Bianca Palomera, was punched in the face multiple times and ultimately lost her right eye due to the incident. She was defending a boy with an intellectual disability who was allegedly being bullied by the suspect. It completely derailed my life. White Carter could face felony charges? Even if you hit another man and you knock their eye out, you make them go blind in one eye, that should be felony charges, shouldn't it? That's what I'm thinking.
It could be that the prosecutor's office hasn't filed charges, but he could face up to that amount.
Yeah. So it says she underwent emergency surgeries, but the doctors were unable to save her eye. She has since been given a prosthetic eye. The mayor, Lamar Thorpe, posted a video message saying he would call a special meeting on December 13th to bestow the key to the city to her for her heroic efforts. That's kind of cool. But still, what? You don't hit a fucking girl, right? You just don't hit a fucking girl. I'm sorry. Now, I mean, like, if a girl's coming at you, like, with a weapon, then yeah, you can hit them back. But if a girl's just punching you, I don't believe in fighting a girl then. I'm sorry. If you're a guy. You're two girls, all I can say is if you're two girls and you get in a fight and the other woman is good looking and you're good looking, just rip off their shirt and bra. That's all I ask. That's all I want to see.
It's definitely something that is hard to grasp. Like, even when you're supposed to fight. Like, Chappie, she could probably go on and on about the first time that she has to go up against any new person in a class where she's like, don't go easy on me because I can't learn if you go easy on me.
Yeah.
And, that's a tough battle, and she'll make you pay for it too. Because the little time that I done boxing Muay Thai, like, for the most part, she handed me my ass. And I think there was one time where I made a pretty solid connection. And, like, I immediately, like, dropped my hands and went to go, like, oh, are you okay? And she just like, whap. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
But it's like, natural instinct. You just think that a woman is hurt and you want to make sure that they're okay, but you're in a fighting scenario. And I'm just, I think she caught her with an uppercut But I immediately dropped my hands and was like walking in to say, "Hey, are you okay?" And she just went, "Bah, bah, bah."
Interesting. Really?
3-piece.
Well, I would let her beat me up. I would let her, right? Nell says equal rights and less. Equal right and less. That's my fucking ass off. I get you. You know, some people. I'm not saying you're wrong for saying that. That's just not something I believe in anymore. I've never believed in that. You know, you don't hit women. That's just the way I was taught. But that's just me. You know, I don't know. Now, if a girl,
I would like. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, please.
I was thinking, like, there has to be video evidence of this fight, and I mean, there would be other people in this fast food restaurant. Were they also trying to stop what was going on with the guy who was being bullied, or was she the only one to step in? And was it a lucky punch, that just damaged her eye, or was it, a beating that somebody else could have stepped in? Like, that's...
Well, they don't give that information.
It's probably very hard to damage somebody's eye that they lose it with one punch.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Well, there was a video the other day. I was talking about at some gym, a big fight broke out at some gym, right? And 2 guys were fighting, and one guy was losing, and then this girl stepped in to stop it. And so I'm reading. I was like, I got to read the comments. So I started reading the comments, and all the people were like mad at the woman because the other guy, the guy who was winning, lost afterwards. He started getting his ass kicked. And they're like, just like a fucking woman to step in and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, she was trying to stop it. Not one other person in that fucking gym was trying to stop these two. These guys were roided out. 2 roided out guys trying to fight. No one tried to stop it. So. Wait a minute, Nels, you were shot by a 5-year-old in Afghanistan? Holy shit.
Shot at.
Oh, shot at. But still, wow. And number 1, thank you for your service, by the way. I never knew you were in the military. Mike Jones says most countries have women in the military. See, that'll cut your throat. I'm talking about just a street fight, guys. I'm talking about you're at fucking Jack in the Box. And, a girl gives you a dirty look and you just start clocking her. Or you're beating up on some kid and she tries to stop it and you beat the shit out of her. That's what I'm talking about. So, if there's a 5-year-old kid or a girl or a woman that's shooting at me, fuck yeah, shoot back. That's your life. But when it's just like a stupid fight in a bar or a fight in a restaurant, something totally different. So, just saying. I don't know. 12
That's
years.
Why everybody
well, thank you for your
jiu-jitsu.
service. Thank you for your service. Yeah, Drunk Uncle says learn jiu-jitsu.
Learn a couple moves, and you can hopefully, de-escalate the scenario. And if the scenarios went beyond, then at least you can know how to put somebody to sleep. So you don't have to, hopefully, take a shot to the face.
Is that true?
Come up behind, lace it in, squeeze, put them to sleep, get the person away that's being hurt. And by the time that other person wakes up, they're not going to know what's going on. And you're out of harm's way.
Okay, Mike Jones, I got to find the information on that because I think that's hard to believe. A 6-year-old fought in World War II for Russia. I don't know.
There were young boys who were fighting in the Civil War, so I mean, I could believe it.
6-year-old though, that's pretty young. I don't know.
Well,
You
got to define like fighting, because I heard that they, strap bombs to fucking kids in Afghanistan, and walk up to somebody and like try to hug them, and then You know, if the soldier like takes pity on him and is like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
Mm-hmm. Dude, I get all your guys' points, but it was just the way I was taught. You don't hit a woman. You know? You guys are thinking military-wise, and that's a total different story. And maybe we're in a new world. I'm just thinking about, you know, the average chick. I don't know. I've never thought military-wise anyways, you know? Like one of my old, well, he's not my friend anymore because we had some issues. But my friend Los, he was in the Army. And whenever I'd go out filming, he'd always be walking back, you know, behind me going like this. And I never understood why. And then one day we were walking with Panda, and Panda was doing that. And he's like, "Yeah, Eddie, she's taking care of you." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You see how she's walking like this? This is how we're taught in the military. You always walk like this, so you're not a target, and you can always check your background and your foreground." Hey, Janet, what's going on? So, but I don't think that way. I don't, not to say it's a negative. I always think the best of people. How about that? I try to think of the best. Soldier Boy film. It is based in real life story of the youngest soldier in the world. I'm going to have to check it out. Thank you, Mike Jones. That's cool. Good information. Good info. What show used to say that? Good. Oh, it was what's his name? At the Adam Carolla podcast. Have you ever watched the Adam or listened to the Adam Carolla podcast? Good info. That's one of their favorite.
Maybe.
So let's talk about this real quick. I've been thinking about this for a while. It says Oklahoma drug dealer sent to prison after selling customers pills laced with fentanyl. You know, they say just a little tiny bit of fentanyl can kill you, right? Like a couple sand pieces, you know, a couple grains of sand size fentanyl can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going through so much fentanyl? And I mean, like you know, I'm older now, and I want to try. You know, I'm like, man, I've never tried this. You know, I'm like, I would like to try this someday. Just, you know, try a drug just for the hell of it. But I can't now because there's so much fucking fentanyl. Like, how are all these people not dying? Are they that addicted to where they get used to the fentanyl, and now they're so used to fentanyl they can take more and more and more of it? I mean, what's going on with this? What do you guys think?
Yes. And especially if it's not cut, you know. If you get your hands on even the, you know, people that do heroin, you know, you're rarely going to get heroin that's not cut, nor are you going to get cocaine that's not cut or ecstasy that's not cut.
Yeah, but they're cutting it with fentanyl. They're cutting it with fentanyl, right? Isn't that what they're doing?
Well, they didn't do that. They would cut it with things that look similar to the, you know, like with cocaine, it would be like baby laxative or Novocaine or you know, if they're really desperate, like baking soda or something like that. But something similar to it that may give you like something that reminded you of it, like with the Novocaine. Like, you've probably never done cocaine, but a lot of people, when they test it, they'll put their finger in it and they rub it around in their mouth. And if your mouth goes numb, you think you have good cocaine. But if Novocaine's in it, it's going to make your mouth go numb anyway. Also, with cocaine, you have to go to the bathroom pretty quickly afterwards. That's where the baby laxative comes in.
I see.
Yeah, but I've never got, like, you know, I've heard people are like even lacing weed with fentanyl.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
And I'm just like, why would you put something more expensive in? The whole point of cutting your product is to get more out of it with how much you have invested in it.
I heard fentanyl
like,
really cheap, though.
Like, why would I cut something with something that's more expensive?
But I think fentanyl's cheaper than weed now, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't want to know.
Hemi was saying, well, it's because, that's what Narcan's for. They're using a lot of Narcan on people. And he says, my middle brother died and brought back like 10 times. But still, I mean, like, there's a video, what was it, a year ago? Remember some cop? He was just around fentanyl. Like, he got a little bit on his finger or something like that. And all of a sudden, you see him just and fall over. It's just...
It was in Ohio.
Was that in Ohio? Yeah. Remember that? So, it's just like, I don't know. I understand. Like my friend explained to me, that's why we call it chasing the dragon. He said the first time you do a drug, it feels great, and you never feel that same sensation again. And you're always trying to take more and more and more, so you can get the very first high. And maybe that's why they're putting fentanyl in there. But if they're adding the fentanyl now, once they get that high, don't they? Then they're chasing that high. So what's the next fucking drug that's going to come out? I mean, I just don't understand how people are like. I'm not gonna lie. I want to try something, right? I'm older now. I've experienced my life, but I've only done weed. I wouldn't mind trying something stronger one day just to see, or I mean mushrooms, but I'm afraid to because of fentanyl. I really am. And I mean, that's probably a good thing that I don't get to try some other drug, but then at the same time, it's like, I want to, you hear these stories about how euphoric it is and how great it makes you feel. It's like, well, I want to feel that great. I'm not an addictive type person.
They weren't awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not an addictive type person. I don't get addicted. Like, I used to get 100 oxycodones a month and I never got addicted to them. Right? I would say I wouldn't even hardly ever use them. But some people, they get 1 or 2 oxycodones and they're addicted and they just can't. I don't know. It's hard to understand. It's hard to understand. What? I'm not giving you another... Is it dinner? It's not even dinner time yet. He is not happy. It's been so raining. It's been raining and snowing here. It didn't snow as much as we thought it was going to. And he is just... He's just upset because he doesn't get to go play as much outside anymore. Huh, Bubba's? Normally I go and play and throw the toy for him all the time, but I haven't been doing it because all of his toys are soaking wet. Because he leaves them outside. Oh, you leave your toys outside? I got to cancel my Bark Box too. It's up to $40 a month now. You get 3 toys and fucking 2 little treats. Not worth it. He's got enough toys now. Nell says, I agree. I want to try stuff, but no way in hell I would try it now, right? Sneaky Pete says, and you should be scared of it. You definitely want it. Janice says, you're stealing the show, Donnie. Hammy says, man, I need my own mushroom grow kit. I'm making you paranoid. Actually, there's a place in Oakland, California where it's legal if you become part of their church to buy their shrooms. Oh, I know, handsome. I know. And I hear you too back there, Brownie. Yeah, fentanyl is worse than heroin. I don't know.
Wait.
The reason why, and some of the times, guys, the reason why I want to try this is I'm in a lot of pain. And you hear that this heroin and stuff just takes your pain away. It just makes you forget everything. And that's why I'd like to try it, to see what it would be like to be one day not in pain. That's my, kind of my...
Well, you just say you're prescribed oxycodone, right?
Do what?
You said you were prescribed oxycodone, right?
Yeah, well, now they give me hydrocodone.
Well, I mean, oxycodone is just basically synthetic heroin.
But isn't heroin a lot better?
Huh?
Isn't heroin better than oxycodone?
I don't know. Generally, people move into heroin, but I think it's mainly because of the finances. Because it's quite expensive to have a pill addiction, to where it's not as expensive to have a heroin addiction. I mean, it generally becomes a very costly addiction, but not when you first move from one to the other.
Yeah.
Because I heard people were paying like $1 a milligram. So an 80 milligram Roxy, I think that's what the slang term for oxycodone is, would be $80 for one pill.
Holy, see,
to where you could get, you know, a bundle of heroin for like $100, and that's 10 baggies.
Oh, I gotcha. But see, I only got the 5s. I never.
This wasn't my thing.
I never had anything stronger than a 5-oxy, so I don't know. You know, I've never gone that high. And Janet Doyle, freaking dirty birdie. She never leaves her toys outside. I don't want to know what toys you're talking about, Janet. It's something they find on patrol all the time. Although they haven't found one yet this time, have they? Hope. When it was live PD, they found dildos left and right nonstop.
Found the Wizinator.
Oh yeah, the Wizinator. That's right. Oh my gosh, the Wizinator. Oh, so I'm halfway through my book now, American Injustice. You know about the Hunter Biden laptop, dude. So you know the stuff that he found on this drive and information that he's talking about in here about President Zelensky of the Ukraine. He's not exactly the cleanest person in the world by any means.
You're just now figuring this out?
Well, I kind of knew it, but I mean, they're talking about it in this book. So it's a good book, which is going to be part of the raffle, guys. If you donate to the Veterans Christmas Party, you can win this book. Hell, I'll even autograph it. I'll make it worth less money.
Now, are you like me whenever you read a book that you got to have a highlighter with you?
No.
You highlight the important, so if you need to go back and find it, you look for highlighted stuff.
No, I don't.
No,
not that kind.
Drunk is an active reader.
Your drunk goes an that's what they call them?
Highlighted.
Fuck no.
That's what it's called. Highlight and make notes in the margin. When you read, it's called being an active reader.
In college, I did like people like you, though, when you get to use books and everything's highlighted for you already. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
You know, I never in college, you had to buy these fucking books. I get these fucking books and I never read them. I never read the books once. All you got to do is go to class and listen to the teacher. You'll pass the test. And I had a 4.0.
You got a decent.
You got a decent.
I didn't go to class for a month and I still got an A. And I didn't have to take the final.
Right? I mean, most of the time you just listen. You know, nowadays that they put their fucking slides up, as long as you fucking follow their slides, you're going to pass the test. I had an English teacher, right? And we had to write about a story that was in the book. And I didn't read this book. I didn't read the story in the book at all, right? I just wrote 4 pages of BS. But because I wrote 4 pages of BS in proper grammar, he gave me a fucking A. Because it's an English class. It wasn't about if you could read the fucking story. It was if you knew how to write in proper English. So I fucking got an A in the class. I'm like all expecting to get like an F, you know, and it comes back and it's like A. I was like, and like the girls in my group, they're like, you didn't even fucking read the story. I was like, I know, but I BS'd it. And they got C's. They were pissed. I'm like, well, you need to learn to speak better English. You need to get your white supremacy out. That's what that teacher in Northern California says. Janet Doyle's starting to talk about the dildo, or she said, forget vibrators, or dildos, you need a vibrator. I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I guess they do make those things for men now. What is that thing called? Kevin Smith used to always talk about it. A fleshlight? Is that what it's called? Drunk Uncle would know. Is it called a fleshlight?
I know where a fleshlight is.
Isn't that like a fake vagina that actually moves for the guys?
I guess it moved. I don't know. Maybe it's like a shake weight, but like penetrate. The shake weights.
Yeah. You live in Boise.
You remember that?
Did you go to the game, fucking James? Do I remember what?
The shake weight.
Yeah, South Park did a whole entire episode on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, if I'm taking hydros, I'm pissing. Are you talking about Dilaudid? Dilaudid. What is the... Yeah, Dilaudid. I am the doc. I got the doctor says he might give me some Dilaudid pretty soon, so I might get some Dilaudid pretty soon. Eric says I had a history class in college. I never could go because it interfered with your radio class. You got an A or B in the history class. Oh, you didn't go? So James, I have a friend who's a Washington. We went to high school together, and he loves Washington. So since they're playing in the bowl game, are they playing Washington State or regular Washington? Hold on, let's see. They're playing in LA though, I hear. So I'm gonna see if my buddy is gonna go to the game, and if he is, maybe I'll go to the game with them. They're playing what is it called, the California Bowl or something like that. They play a bowl game in Los Angeles. What bowl is it?
Wow.
You gotta pay to fucking Fresno B. Fuck you. The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Is it really called the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl? What the fuck?
It wouldn't surprise me.
It is. Fresno State accepts the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl invite. Will face Washington State. Is Washington State the Huskies or is Washington the Huskies? Because if it's not the Huskies, then my friend's not going to go. Washington State Cougars. Okay, never mind. It's the Cougars. He's not going to go then. Never mind. Fucking Washington State. Yeah, my stepdad was happy. He's like, man, I'm glad they fucking beat Fresno State won. Maybe they'll change that fucking blue fucking... Because Idaho plays on a nasty blue field. It sucks. It's weird to watch. Mike Jones, you gotta explain this to me. Fentanyl is 100 times that, but killing people, so fuck that. I don't know what do you mean by I'm peeing this? I don't know.
It's more potent. Heroin or opioids, I would assume.
Probably. Who knows? Hope.
Probably 50 times, maybe 100 times. Who knows?
Maybe.
That's why the small amount can take you out.
I gotcha. Freaking Janet Doyle says I'm a cougar. I don't doubt that. What was I gonna say now? I forgot.
I don't know. You just said hope.
Yeah, you got anything you want to talk about? Any stories you want to talk about that we didn't hit?
I don't think so. I mean, Michigan's going to a bowl game out in Glendale, Arizona, on New Year's Eve.
Really? My
Yeah.
the head of my the owner of my radio station, he's from Michigan, or he went to Michigan State. I think it's State. The Wolverines.
Michigan's.
Whichever one.
That's Michigan.
Okay, so he went to Michigan then. I think his wife is from Michigan. That's where he met his wife, I think.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, hold on.
I'm a very big Michigan fan.
Are you? Uh-oh, Drunk Uncle's getting phone calls. My buddy who owns the waffle shop, he opened up a new waffle shop called Daddy Waffles. Look at some of his food here. I got to go down there. So this is home fries with eggs on top. It'll pop up in a second, Hope. This looks like, oh my gosh, what do you call that? Eggs. Is this Eggs Benedict? Tell me if this is Eggs Benedict when it pops up, Hope. I think it's Eggs Benedict. Looks good. Ooh, and a strawberry waffle, Hope. Strawberry waffle. Pecan waffle. Chicken and waffles.
Might be.
It's just
What do you
Friday.
think?
Actually, over sunshine, sunny side up.
No. I'm not talking about that. The next one. It'll pop up next. It
looks like
it's like on an egg McMuffin with yellow. That's got to be hollandaise sauce, I would think.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
didn't look like a Benedict to me, at least not the ones that I made.
Okay. Yep, I can't believe fucking Warnock won. That sucks. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Yeah, what's up? So Hope, you're not on Twitter, right?
No.
So all of a sudden now there's all these no Patriot accounts should have less than 30,000 followers. Retweet and drop your handle. There's a lot of those going on right now. Why is everybody fucking doing that? I bet you it's all scammers. It's got to be scammers.
Could be.
Scammers to the rescue.
I do know that the next Twitter drop is supposed to be on Friday.
The next what's going to be on Friday?
Next Twitter drop for the more information.
Oh, I thought that was supposed to be yesterday on Monday.
I thought it said Friday today. But there was one guy that Elon fired like today, who was in charge of sending out the last drop, and it was like when Elon found that out, like he fired him because it was very questionable. Or something like that.
Or FBI.
Yeah.
I gotcha. 15 Olympic stars who look very different than their Olympic days. I want to click on this, but I know it's clickbait.
Click on this one.
We'll click on it. Shawn Johnson. Wow, she's beautiful. See, when they were in the Olympics, they were like so young. Now that she's older, she's beautiful. Okay. Carl Lewis. He looks way different. Carl Lewis was fast. Michaela Morona. Yeah, she is gorgeous too. Michael Phelps. Dude, this guy is so rich. All he did was swim. I'm jealous. Allison Felix. I don't know who that is. She's a runner though. Natalie Coughlin.
Very, very good runner.
She's a what?
She was a very, very good runner. I think she
she
was a sprinter.
She looks totally different in her 30s. I mean, like, her skin's a lot lighter, different complexion. She looks way different. Natalie Coughlin was a swimmer. She's hot. Carrie Walsh Jennings. I never thought she was good looking. I really didn't. You know who Carrie Walsh is, Drunk? I'm sure you know who that is. She was one of the beach volleyball players. Mark Spitz. Oh my gosh, look at that mustache. Oh my goodness, Mark Spitz. Isn't he's had the most Olympic medals, right?
For diving, I think.
What? No, I thought was it diving or swimming?
One of the two.
I know he's in the water. Nancy Kerrigan. She's all right looking still. She's a lot older now. Nadia Comaneci. Ooh,
Comaneci.
Wow. Comaneci. She's lived in the United States since 1989, and she's married to Bart Connor. Bart Connor. He was he was the Olympian too, yeah. Allie Raisman. Now I've got a crush on Allie Raisman. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was a whole lot younger. Look at her. She looks gorgeous. How old is she now? She's got to be like 25, right? Jacqueline Kersey.
Maybe.
Wasn't her name Jacqueline Kersey Joyner? Did she change her? Wasn't she married to Mario Joyner? I thought she was.
Jackie Joyner.
Yeah, Jackie Joyner Kersey. That's it. She changed her name just to Jacqueline Kersey now. Did she get a divorce?
Well, Joyner may have been her middle name.
Maybe. Shannon Lee Miller.
She was part of the 96 gymnastics.
Was she? Dara Torres. She looks like a beast now. She looks like somebody don't want to mess with. Here's one for Hope. Apollo Ono. Are you one of those people that love Apollo Ono, the skater?
I did. Yep.
Kathy Freeman became the first Australian Indigenous person to receive a gold medal in the Commonwealth Games. You can tell she's Indigenous. You can see it in her features. Nastia Liukin. Nastia? Who would name their kid Nastia?
Nastia.
I'm calling it Nastia.
Nastia.
She's good looking, though. Wow. Jan Zelen. Do you watch a lot of... It's Jan, right? Is that Jan Zelensny? I think it's not Jan. Do you watch a lot of the Olympics? Hope, is that why you know all these names?
Do.
Dorothy Hamill. Oh, you're thinking of Greg Louganis. That was the diver, dude. He was the diver. He hit his head, remember? Alicia
Robot.
Oh,
yeah, you're just...
Am I roboting still? Is it better or no?
There we go.
You're better now.
Now I'm better now? Okay. I was saying Greg Louganis. That's who you were thinking of was the diver. He's the one that hit his head on the diving board.
That was before me.
Alicia Sacramone. She's good looking. Oh, wow.
Robot.
Again? Still robot? Is it better or worse?
It's pretty bad.
All right.
It's going in and out.
You know what? I guess we got to end the show then. Can you hear me now?
They really did you finish the list? Because I'm about to be pissed.
Why?
They're going through motherfuckers that look different from the Olympics, and they don't bring up Caitlyn or Bruce Jenner. For real?
Well, hold on. Let me see. I'm not done with the list yet.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Let me see if they get to Bruce Jenner. Carrie Strug, Tanya Harding, George Foreman, Chad LaClose. I don't think they're going to bring up Caitlyn Jenner. Peggy Fleming.
Yeah, like the big person that looks the most different. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, Christy Yamaguchi. Oh, yeah. I had a crush on her. Andre Agassi. I don't know who this guy. Dominique Dawes. She was hot. Edwin Moses. I don't know who that is. Charles Barkley. I'm not seeing it, drunk uncle. Gabrielle Douglas. Ooh, she looks a lot better nowadays. Bart Connor. Michelle Kwan. They want to know if you can do some robot dances, drunk. Summer Sanders. Yeah,
It
I'm
might
not.
be. Somebody said there's no robot and said, I mean, maybe it's coming from Discord.
Yeah,
then,
it's only robot in Discord. It's not on the show. That's for sure. Janet Beth Evans. Oh, she's kind of got a nice smile. Yeah, no, drunk. They're not talking about. Wow, whoa. In the old days, they didn't wear they didn't wear outfits that covered up very well. Oh wait, no, they did. There's Caitlyn Jenner. Here it is for drunk. Here it is. Here it is. Now, here's what I don't get. Can you guys hear me good right now?
Yeah.
They're talking about saying she set a world record 3 times. But when she set the world record, she was a he. So shouldn't it be he? Because back then he was a he and now she's a she? I don't know.
Yeah, she set the record, the men's 100-meter dash.
Yeah.
What?
So, yeah, there you go, drunk. It definitely has Caitlyn Jenner in there for you.
I was about to say, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You're about ready to lose it there.
He was. He's like, I'm about to lose my shit.
Like the most obvious one that, so hopefully they save that for last or something,
It's not the last one, but it's way down there. And you know why? Because they probably didn't know how to handle it. They didn't want to make it obvious and put Caitlyn Jenner first, right? You know, just saying. You don't want to put that one first. It is what it is. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, I am sore. I gotta be at the doctor at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's gonna suck. And I thought it was a call-in one, but I guess it's not. I gotta be there 8 o'clock in the morning. But Donnie will be happy. I'm gonna take him with. I know, Brownie. I'm gonna feed you right now, little brat. Come on. Drunk Uncle hasn't seen you yet. Come on, Browners. Hey, come on this side. Come on. Well, there you get. Come on, you gonna hop up here or what? Come on. Hurry up before Donnie gets here. There's the Browners.
Hey, Browners.
Huh. Panda's like nobody ever gives me attention, huh, Panda Bear? Yes. Panda's my pretty girl, too. Yes, she is. I got the prettiest dogs. Right? They definitely lured me in. Don't you hate clickbait? Don't you hate that? Anyways, guys. Well, thank y'all for being here. We'll see you mañana, tomorrow. We're going to find out what my CT or my MRI of my head says. It's going to be like, Eddie, you got a big old thing in your head. Like, yeah, I'm kind
We're
of
going to find out whether you have a brain, like the scarecrow.
Right? You never know. I might not have a brain. Who knows? A lot of liberals will probably say I don't have a brain at all. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. You want to say goodnight, Hope?
Good night.
You want to say goodnight, Drunk?
Bye.
Brownie says goodbye. I'm waiting for one of you guys every time I ask that to say goodnight, Drunk. You know? Drunk, you want to say goodnight? I'm waiting for him to say
did that
goodnight,
once.
Drunk. Did you? Okay, well, then I forgot.
Yeah, I did that.
Marijuana affects the brain.